Hello, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. I hope you're having a beautiful day, evening. We're gonna do a timeless and collective reading. Whenever this reading finds you, it's the right time. Keep in mind, it's a general reading, and see which messages feel like they resonate for you, and hopefully bring a little clarity to whatever you're wondering. Remember that divine inner guidance, it's in you. And try to make balanced decisions between logic and intuition, so your decisions are sound, based in love, and for the highest, greatest good of everyone. So we're all lifted in love. Let's begin. Clear my throat. I just thought of DJ KOOL. Let me clear my throat. Okay, that was a weird one to come through first. So let's go to the unsent letters, get a little clarity on maybe words, thoughts, feelings unsaid, but would be beneficial for you to hear and know. Let's see what God, Source, Holy Spirit, Christ, consciousness, our higher selves, angels and energies of love have for the highest, greatest good of all. What is an opening unsent letter? Helpful to know about, please, and thank you. Right people, wrong time. So for some of you, this is somebody thinking about you that you were with when you were really young. I just thought of that song, Too Young by Phoenix. I was just a foolish kid who was handed the flawless pearl too early in life. So for some of you, even if this is not somebody you were with when you were young, this is somebody who took the potential beautiful dynamic you and them could have had and acted a fool, acted immaturely. It's almost like you were, I'm even getting like, they felt like you were even too good to be true. But I am getting that for some of you, this person did not have that beautiful reflection until after you were gone. It's like somebody handed them a beautiful gift from God and they didn't know what to do with it. It's like in their hands, they didn't even know what they should do first. So I feel like they like fumbled the ball or like you're the one that got away. They let something slip right through their fingers when, you know, it was like a gift handed to them, which was you. This is somebody who feels like they are right for you. That definitely felt a connection different with you than anyone else. But the timing was off, at least in where they were in their life. I feel like maybe you treated them very maturely with an elevated spiritual perspective. Maybe you sparked a spiritual growth spurt in this person's life, but there were some growing pains or some big adjustments that had to be made, some lessons that really had to be learned, you know, to make the timing more appropriate. So let's see. Let's get, what did I grab? This is that combo of two different decks. It's words, so it's the hidden truth and the love truth. Let's get some more words and see what else would be helpful to know that somebody is thinking or feeling right now towards you. It's the same message. Look how many cards are here. You and I were too young. I feel like maybe some of you did act immaturely as well. Maybe this person pulled the kid out in you and you reacted maybe different with them than you normally would have. But I'm also getting that maybe you actually were pretty young together. You needed to have some growing up experiences in life. Maybe you are coming back into someone else's world, but in a mature way. I still feel like this person knows how valuable you are and were, but maybe this person blamed you for being the immature one, and now they're reflecting or retracting how they see something and see that they too had a role that they played. I'm getting different groups with you guys. So let's get another Another message, please and thank you. Didn't I see hear that song? Too Young. Maybe something in that song. That's from Shallow Hal. I think that was in that movie. And then I just thought of the song, I Wish I Knew You When We Were Young. That song is really cute. Another message, please and thank you. I am starting to realize the depth of our connection. So I am seeing deep reflection. I am also feeling, like really deeply, that this person knows that you are just different. Maybe this is somebody who had to have a couple other relationships, experiences to recognize that even though they recognized it back then, there's still nobody else that they have met that is like you. And maybe it's because of the dynamic that you have together, the energy you have together, the magic you make together. That was weird to slip through. But if this is somebody who's really starting to realize, this is somebody who's having deep reflection, inner reflection, I'm also seeing that you are a huge catalyst to change in somebody's life. I feel like you really showed somebody, I'm just getting kind of unconditional love. I'm not getting that there were limitations or restrictions or anything that you really asked for other than maybe somebody's presence, somebody's communication, maybe even a reflection that this person also felt that same connection that you did. Let's get another message. What is another message to be helpful? Oh, I almost lost half of the deck. Okay. May slip through my hands. Hey, maybe that was a little energy example. Maybe somebody's gonna catch up. Maybe somebody's gonna have a different reaction. It makes me think of what I say where like I'm kind of a klutz, but I got good reaction time to make up for it. So maybe somebody wants to make up for it. Make something up to you. What's another message? Yeah, they definitely want to make something up to you. Somebody is fixated on you. They can't stop thinking about you for whatever reason. You are prominent in this person's mind right now. I feel like somebody wants to fix something with you. Come correct. Do something different. Maybe for some of you, this is somebody watching you like on social media. I feel like somebody is kind of fascinated with you, maybe fascinated on what you're doing right now in your life, a project you're working on, maybe even just how you express yourself. I just thought of that song, I Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. You'd be like heaven to touch. I want to hold you so much. And then there's that song, Fix You. So I don't think it's about fixing the other person. I feel like whatever is going on here, it's about somebody making those changes within themselves. I'm getting like the lead a horse to water, but the horse has to be the one to decide to drink. What is another message? I hope that someday you will forgive me. So somebody is in this energy of self-reflecting, knowing they could have acted like kind of a dumbass, a little immaturely. Maybe this person was really mature. Maybe they were spiritually immature. Maybe they were emotionally immature. But this is somebody who thinks that you might be angry with them, or you might not take them back or hear them out. This is somebody who is hoping that there can be a change, that there can be a reconnection or a difference in communication somehow. Let's get another message, and then I feel like we should go to something else. What is the last message to be helpful, please and thank you? I am reminded of you by many things. I mean, somebody's fixated on you, so it feels like I'll show you this. This is at the bottom. Somebody does want to feel that way again. Somebody wants to feel your energy again. Somebody wants to feel, maybe no matter how old you are, this person and you kind of feel like kids in love together. You know, like that first crush, teenager in love kind of energy, where it's like you just want to make out in the back of the car. Somebody wants to feel that way again. Maybe somebody wants to make out in the back of the car with you. If they're fixated on you and everything is sort of reminding them of you, I feel like somebody was paying more attention than you knew. Because I feel like they're kind of looking around and thinking, oh, that's what him or her was talking about. Or that's the thing they always liked. Or that always bothered them over there. I feel like in normal conversation, this person was listening more than maybe they let on. Maybe somebody wants to tell you how all of these small things made such a difference in their life. How maybe when you thought something was in one ear and out the other because of their actions, they actually heard you. Or maybe now they want to come through and prove that they want to hear you. Maybe somebody's also hoping that you really hear them out. I feel like if somebody is coming back or will be connecting with you, somebody's been thinking about what they want to say for a very long time. So let's continue. I don't know what to do now. I feel like we should just do something a little bit different. Let's do an angel number. What is an angel number to be helpful for the collective right now? Please and thank you. One angel number. 1144. High vibes. It's funny in that one song. It's I wish I knew you when I was young. We would have got so high. Now we're here and it's been so long. Two strangers in the spotlight or the sunlight or the moonlight. I hope you don't mind. I feel like I'm gonna put the words for that song. I feel like there's something in that song. High vibes, but this is high vibrations. I feel like somebody had to take some time to change their vibration. Maybe to, you know, maybe they were fixated on the wrong things in the past and they didn't know what to focus on until that connection or that vibration was no longer shining a beautiful light in their life. Divine intervention is going to come through. It's where you have the energy of prosperity, big adventures, fated events. This is a big one, guys. Faith, purpose, and a higher calling. I just thought a higher love. Love and other happiness. Ooh, it's like sneaky. It's going to sneak on up in divine intervention in your life. It lurks just behind the corner. It's going to be there. I feel like it's going to say like, boo, hey, how are you doing? So maybe something's going to catch you off guard. It's something that feels like a rare opportunity, not a common one. I am seeing something coming out of the blue. Maybe you just accidentally run into someone or you get a call out of the blue. Or you see huge changes out of the blue. It's an exciting encounter with like-minded people. So if someone's got their vibration all high, maybe that's what had to happen in some separation or growing up so that you could connect on the same level and be in the same page. And this is going to exceed your expectations. So I do see this as something you don't even expect. Maybe this is an overall beautiful situation. Could be a job opportunity, something like that. But if this has anything to do with that connection, I feel like somebody is going to really surprise the you-know-what, like, out of you because of changes that they are already making and will continue to make into the future. I'm getting stumbly with my words, so maybe somebody is having a hard time getting the right words out. Maybe something happens at 11:44, or somebody is tapping into that master energy kind of vibration. Let's do a spirit animal, but we're gonna go to the other spirit animal deck. What is a spirit animal message to be helpful? Please and thank you. Oh, wow. You have an old soul. You have this black jaguar. It's funny, you have all this young energy here. And now you have this old soul. Maybe you're the old soul. Maybe you recognize the potential in someone else, but the situations they were brought into, experiences, relationships they had, were not the ones where they were getting that big growth and soul's purpose until they met you. Walk through life with confidence and grace because you have power from beyond the worlds. Focus on what you really want and you can create your dreams. It's having the right focus. It's seeing in the dark. I'm getting knowing when to blend in and knowing when to stand out. I feel like you have had people tell you this since you were a kid. Like you just acted with this grace and this wisdom even without the experience in your life. So I am getting that this is your spirit animal right now. But I'm also seeing that maybe somebody is, I just saw old school, a little old school in their approach, or recognizing how divine they are and tapping into that spiritual potential that was there all along, but maybe they just didn't have the chance. But I feel like that chance came when they met you. I feel like you were brought into someone's life because you were that helpful, beautiful influence they needed to tap into what was inside this person all along. Because people have different opportunities depending on what your surroundings are in life. But I feel like there was a purpose for your meeting a certain person. So what do I want to do? Let's do one twin flame and then divine truth, because I definitely feel like today is a more of a love-based reading. So also recognize when readings, especially relationships, are concerned. People are complicated. Every situation is different. And it might be just one message you needed to hear. It might be the whole thing. Just keep what feels right. And you can always reverse, those situations, reverse the roles. What is one twin flame that would be helpful? You have the energy of fertility. I'll show you this. And if you're wondering yes or no, you got a yes. The answer to your question is yes. You have this beautiful energy of new growth. Here, those roses look like they were kind of dying, not given any nourishment. Here, you've got a plant. You have something that will continually grow. It's bearing fruit. So maybe this is even a harvest energy. This is where ideas aren't, I see something about old school before. It's like kind of getting rid of that old school, old narrative kind of ideas, and it's a fresh approach. It's fresh energy, and it's ideas that will manifest growth if you plant these seeds of abundance in your life. It's attending a garden, attending a partner, attending a relationship, attending yourself, so something can grow. Should we do the divine truth? Yeah, let's do this one. Let's get a couple more messages. Let's just ride this wave, ride this love wave. What else would be helpful for the collective to know on a certain person that's thinking about them or they are thinking about? Clarity, please and thank you. This fertility, this growth that's just around the corner. And yeah, you got something around the corner. So there is going to be something coming in as a surprise. Somebody wants to surprise you. Maybe they're going to bring you a whole plant. Maybe it's these flowers. You do have a lot of roses here. Maybe you connect to roses. It's somebody who is planning a surprise for you. You're not going to see it coming. Life is full of surprises, and I have some, ooh, hey, somebody is planning something very special for you. Yeah, I'm getting that this person in general, their movement or their words or their energy or their, you know, changes are going to be surprising to you, but I also feel like they have something planned for you. That could be an experience. It could be a gift. Let's get another message. I like that you're getting a surprise. Aw, this is really nice. If you have somebody that you're connecting to and you just, you know, you have this friendship base, it could be even somebody that you had not seen or you haven't seen in a long time. But it's like when you have that friend that lives across the country or you haven't seen in a long time, but you pick up the phone and you gotta pick right up where you left off. There's no like animosity or weirdness. You like do a quick catch up, and like that dynamic, that connection is still always, I'm getting like innocence. I mean, this could be really sexy too if you really know each other, but I'm getting that it is genuine. We share everything with one another. You get me. This person knows that you see them different than anyone else. This person knows that maybe the depth of a true connection is not just about the chemistry, but it's the foundation of friendship. It's the connection of two souls on a spiritual, I just heard a spiritual playground. That was really fun. I'm really glad that phrase came through. It's so cool. I just thought of that song by Madonna. This used to be my playground. Let's get one from this half. Oh, yeah. I just love this card so much. Every time it makes me blush. It makes me laugh. You're going to get a text. Maybe you're going to get some sassy texts from someone. Maybe it's not going to be friendship too long, or maybe it's always been friendship and somebody has always been thinking about way more than that. But it's either you or someone else got a little sexual tension going on. You're making them rise to the occasion even when they don't want to. I feel like somebody really thinks you're like, you are, I just heard the cat's meow, hot stuff. You're the one that like really turns them on. So, I mean, for some of you, this may have been, you know, this is no question. You are aware that you totally turned someone on. And for someone, maybe this is the surprise you're getting that you didn't even know. And maybe someone who is a friend or coming back as a friend is going to surprise the you-know-what out of you when you see all of a sudden them in a sexy light. I do feel like there's going to be a little change for some of you. You've been on their mind. Yeah, I mean, they're fixated on you. I just saw someone even thinking about you like in the shower. You've been on their mind, all the things they want to do to you. Maybe you're going to discuss that together. Maybe you're just going to dive into the experience. It's sexual healing. And at the bottom, you do have this texting. I check my phone constantly just to see if you text me. I love getting your messages. Or maybe you got some sassy messages coming through. I feel like some of you send something funny. You know, instead of like responding in words, I feel like you what is that, the GIF or something like that, or like you send something that's sort of like flashes them, and I feel like somebody laughs with you. I feel like that's also a very good combination with that sexy energy if you have fun as well. You know, if you can be goofy and open together. So if you're not texting this person at this moment, if there's a reconnection that comes in, whoever this is, they're going to be very excited whenever your text does come through. All right, so let's do a couple of my mystery cards since we got so many cards going on. What is a message or two or three to be helpful, please, and thank you. Yeah, you're gonna, okay. Oh, look at what I have at the bottom. Maybe you feel like this relationship is out of this world. Maybe you wish somebody would just kind of like come on in. I wish I had my UFO neon now, like, and just transport you to another dimension, or that's how you feel with this person. It looks like you are going to get a little blast from the past coming on back in. Let's get another message. I'm going to keep that UFO one. Maybe you talk about some really interesting subjects together. Go down that rabbit hole conversation. What is another message? Please and thank you. Oh, I like this. This is somebody who recognizes that they stayed in a cycle that was supposed to end a long time ago. I feel like somebody is lifting off out of that situation. It's like, look at this person that's a little carved out part of the desert with their little clock and their little like bean bag looking at the desert. I feel like somebody needs to get up and find the oasis, you know? This is somebody who is recognizing that there was a cycle that they were supposed to learn from or be out of a long time ago. And it's almost like they kept getting back in the same cycle or repeating the same pattern, even in different situations. I feel like this is where someone is recognizing how to break the pattern, get out of old habits, not get stuck in the past, but start to create a new future. Oh yeah, well, we know this because you got this tension coming through. So it does look like for some of you, this might be a twin flame situation. This might be somebody where you fire each other up. It's flames of passion are gonna come through between you and somebody else. At the bottom, you have, you are on my mind all of the time. Whether that's, you know, sassy energy or someone looking at how good of a friend you were. How you're just the most unusual person, soul they've ever met. Maybe you've been thinking about this person all the time. So, do I have, I do. I have another half here. I only pulled half, so let's get some from this half. What else? There's another message, and then we'll go to the tarot. Read the room. I like this. A lot of people don't pay attention to the energy of the room. You know, I always see this as the person who's like the last one to leave a restaurant and not recognizing everybody is cleaned up around them. And, you know, you have to read the room. You have to read the room if it's the right time to say or to not say something. You know, if you have something to address, but you recognize that energy is a little off, just hold back and wait to address something later. I also feel like this might be because, you know, when you like, I don't know, I'm just getting like when you feel that it's not yours and you walk into a room and you know there was some like sexy tension thing going on and you could just like feel that energy. I feel like maybe you're going to feel that energy in someone or someone's gonna feel that energy in you. I'm getting more that way. So like you walk in and someone's like, I don't know, what's going on with you? Well, I feel a little fire going on. Gee, what happened last night? And I feel like maybe that's being, you know, coming through your pores. Okay, let's continue because I'm not sure what I said. But let's get one more from this and then we'll do a little tarot. Oh, you're the car on a trip. So maybe you're gonna take a trip. Maybe you read the room and it's the wrong energy, so you get in the car. It's that makeout session in the back of the car. Maybe you have to meet somebody in the middle, meet somebody halfway. Maybe you each have to get in and drive and have I'm getting like a rendezvous point. But maybe you have to also like try to see someone's perspective. Have a little bit of compassion and compromise. So everybody feels heard, or like I'm getting like they have a little give and take. So let's go to the tarot. Which one? We can do the black rose, but I sort of want to do one Thoth. So let's do that. What is the overall foundational message from the Thoth to be helpful? Please and thank you. This king. At the bottom you have the Nine of Cups. I looked at that. So you do have a wish coming true. This is your genie in a bottle. This is an abundance of love that can be savored every day. More and more experiences. This is the energy of happiness. Maybe that is a choice. Here it's gluttony, wanting it all today, and there's nothing left for tomorrow. But every situation here has its own beam of beautiful light that then shines and reflects to the next, which is really nice. So I feel like you have many wishes coming true, many beautiful experiences that fill up your cup and make your heart sing. Maybe this is who you're connecting to. This king loves to come through in this particular deck. This king is coming through solid, grounded, making earth waves, vulnerable in his birthday suit, maybe protecting his thoughts, but making some big plans for the future. I feel like he has many thoughts, and it looks like there are many of those are some fantasies about you. That being said, this is somebody who wants to get out of fantasy land. This is definitely somebody who wants to ground something and make it long lasting. This is someone who wants to stick around, to do it right. This is someone who does know how to manifest in his or her life. Is also someone who can be very sensual. You know, because they're all about the what you can touch and feel 3D world. They want to, you know, work hard on a relationship, on their projects, at their job. This is somebody who does have to remember to, I just heard work hard, play hard, but maybe they need to sleep too. You have to be well-rounded. Here, it could be somebody who is just stuck on the goals, stuck on having the biggest, heaviest iron chariot, the biggest bull pulling it, reaching the biggest goals. But that would be just about the earthy stuff, and that would be really not tapping into their higher self or the truth of their soul. That would be somebody who's very much in 3D land energy, setting goals, thinking that that next goal is going to bring the happiness, that stuff's going to bring the happiness, that trophy's going to make them happy. And then they never really feel fulfilled until they take off that helmet and really tap into their divine truth, their divine self. And when they bring that divine energy down to earth, then there is no limits on the things they can create in their world. So let's go to the Black Rose. Let's get a little more from the tarot. That would be helpful. What else would be helpful in the Nine of Cups? The Prince of Discs. That's the King of Pentacles in different decks. Clarity for the collective, please and thank you. Ooh. Cards are slippy today. The Two of Wands. Yeah, this could be a twin flame thing. I mean, 2 wands, 2 fire. This is definitely flames of passion. I do feel like it's equal. This could be a decision about a partnership. I also see when the Two of Wands comes in that this is somebody you can work really well with, because you get creative together, you expand together, you fuel each other's passionate, fiery flames. It's where it could be a really good business partner. This is, I see the moth to the flame. Maybe it's about words. There's all these letters here. Maybe somebody's gonna, you know, open up the letter of their heart, what they're feeling. This is where somebody is making some passionate plans, booking the ticket, you know, looking at the map for that road trip, getting ready to usually leave a comfort zone. That's with the 3. At the 2, they're still in the making the plans arena. So maybe it's about booking the ticket, making the plans, and it could be with somebody else, but it could be somebody that's planning that big old surprise over there for you right around the corner, that's making these plans of passion, maybe because of you or for you. Let's get another message. Clarity on Two of Wands. I do see that, you know, you have this texting and this communication here, and someone's got that feather pen and that letter. Maybe somebody's like revisiting, you know, old texts you sent or a letter that you sent someone. The Hanged Man. This keeps coming through in this deck. Maybe it's been a long, you know, period that you haven't heard from this person. But this Hangman energy is really nice. It's the 12. It's a purposeful pause. You have all that divine energy. Somebody has to hang upside down, see something the opposite way. You know, maybe even have illumination by somebody else's perspective to come back around full circle and handle something in a stable way with that spiritual perspective. Maybe somebody had to clear the cobwebs out of their energy field or out of their life, crawl out of their shell, break down those walls. This is where somebody usually figures out that there is something that was holding them back. There was something they needed to let go of, either outside, you know, in their life, or within themselves. You know, you have the Lovers at the bottom. So maybe somebody was gaining a new perspective on how to make plans because of this passion, either in the past or coming back in. And now seeing something with this spiritual energy, the right reflection without the cobwebs, maybe the right reflection because of you. Somebody is making a choice. Oh, I haven't looked at this yet. It's really pretty. Maybe somebody does have a letter or a cake. There's like a wedding cake here. A beautiful like vase with butterflies. There's transformation. One of the butterflies is golden. 2 elephants. Elephant never forgets. An elephant is also really emotional. I'm getting that somebody is going to honor you, cherish you, maybe bake you a cake, bring you a ring. This is really pretty. I haven't looked through all these cards yet, but the Lovers is also, I see it as half of the 12. And I saw someone as meet me halfway, meet me in the middle. This is where there is a partnership that is balanced. It is free. It is someone choosing a big choice in their life because or for love. It usually involves somebody else. And it's where this choice is best made when there is freedom. The beautiful allowance for the other person to choose whatever they want. Feel however they truly feel. You know, upside down, it's where there's unrequited love or decisions made where it's like a forceful approach for someone to feel a certain way, and it's like overpowering or overbearing or not truthful. This is where two people should choose each other. In life, there are pauses and breaks sometimes. There are breakups. There are fresh energies that come in where you can have a renewal, a redo, a restart. But I always feel like there's divine guidance and divine inspiration with the Lover's card. It's not chains. It's just choice. You can choose or not choose. You can choose to try something. You can choose to change. You can choose to let something slip through your fingers again. You can choose to open your heart. You can choose to keep it closed. But that choice is where all the growth happens. Where everyone is in their evolution of growth is different. I feel like this is somebody choosing, at least now, or going to grow together. So this is kind of a sweet reading, although I don't really know what I said, which usually happens with the love readings. Just kind of all comes out. Whatever messages I get, I just go with it. I said something about growth, right? And I grabbed these thinking it was a different deck. So let's get a growth. Let's just get one growth, evolution, and repair message at the end here. And then we'll pull you one rock star. I do think some music came through. What is this? Partnerships. Of course it is. Even in this, you got the partnership card at the end. I guess it doesn't really even matter what deck I pull. Oh, they're both beautiful. Support. You are being guided. Yeah, I mean, you have that. You have divine intervention. Maybe it's a gentle nudge. Maybe for some of you, it's a little bit bigger. Guided to reach out, to form partnerships and alliances, to expand your vision and perspective. Take this time to see who comes in your life that is offering to assist you with your endeavors. Asking for help often leads to accomplishing your goals more quickly. So this is where there's someone or many people coming in your life that will help you in this energy of manifesting, to attend this garden. You don't have to do it alone. Okay, you don't have to be the lonely gardener. These could be beautiful friends. These could be, you know, family, chosen family, co-workers, lovers, friends. But if somebody kind of wants to offer their services or offer help to you, you have to be the one to drink the water, to open your arms and say yes. I feel like you are going to absolutely know when these are the right people. Make it the right time too. You're gonna feel when their vibrations are high and truthful. Let's get a rock star to end this reading, please, and thank you. Bruce Springsteen nostalgia. Of course it's this, because you got the blast from the past. You're thinking all this merging of the old soul and fresh energy and fertility and the past, the present, going into the future, making plans for that. Nostalgia. I like that these hands, maybe it's holding somebody's hand. Do you remember when? There's a boat, and I don't know why the first thing I thought of is Fishing in the Dark by Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, probably because I love that song. Maybe you go fishing with someone. I've heard that he is amazing live. Not seen him live, but I have heard from many people. It's worth going to. And with this, I bid you adieu. Thank you so much for being here. I love you so much. I feel so blessed to be here with you. And I want to express my gratitude for your likes, shares, all that stuff that you do with the YouTube stuff to help this channel out. But mostly, I just appreciate being here with you. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful day, evening, and night. And I will see you very soon. Bye.